Jessica Wilkins is me. I'm a Southern girl from Atlanta, and I moved to New York to basically find myself in fashion, in media, in the world. So I'm a Southern belle, but I'm kind of ridiculous. I chose the name not Carrie Bradshaw because everybody in my life was excited for me to move to New York for the wrong reasons. They were like, oh, you're gonna find your big and you're gonna fall in love. And I was just like, wait, that's not why I'm moving. So Carrie Bradshaw is not real, not even in the sense of being fiction. She's fantasy. That's no one's life. But everybody wanted me to be a Black Carrie Bradshaw, and I'm not gonna be any version of that. Fashion for me is more of a spiritual kind of thing. It was a way for my mom to show my dad that even though they were divorced, she was not going to let us live like any less than her idea of what our life was gonna be. So I was always dressed to the nines for literally everything. And it kind of helped me find my place in the world where it's like, I may not be the prettiest girl, I may not even be the smartest or the funniest or the most well-spoken, but 9 times out of 10, I am gonna be the best dressed. And it's like, fashion is my power. It's what I know the most about. It's what I'm the most comfortable talking about. I can make fashion approachable for anybody, and that's what my superpower is. My style is random, classic, a little bit edgy. I try to be edgy, but I'm always going to end up veering back into some sort of classic silhouette that just meshes well with what I actually look like. Maybe a little bit ratchet too, because I am from Southwest Atlanta. I don't know. My website, Not Carrie Bradshaw, has something to offer everyone. I have basically 3 pillars. The first one is wordsmith, and that's where I really talk about my personal experiences and the times where it's gotten really dark and lonely here, and I've lost myself here, and I've lost friends here. And I really talk about those things because that's something that any and everybody can relate to, no matter how old you are, where you are. The fashion storyteller is me really trying to make fashion approachable to people. I don't want people to think fashion has to be designer, it has to be expensive, it has to be luxury. That's not a thing. That's no one's life. You're not Beyonce. Ain't nobody checking for you like that. You can repeat your clothes if you need to. Like, who are you hurting here? You're not being filmed. So let's just relax and figure out how to make fashion work for you. The third pillar of Not Carrie Bradshaw is a social enthusiast. That's just me giving my perspective on things that are happening in the world, because so often Black people are influencing so much in pop culture, but no one's asking us anything about it, and it's often attributed to someone who isn't us. And I just wanted to see myself reflected more in social issues when they're being discussed in the media, and pop culture when it's being discussed in the media. And that's my way of being the change that I want to see. So ultimately, when people leave my site, I want them to be inspired. I want them to be energized. I want them to have had a good laugh. I want people to know that if you're having a hard time finding your footing, you're not alone. So I want people to leave with a little bit more knowledge of Black culture, a little bit more knowledge of fashion, and just a little bit of humor. Brighten up your day with something just random.